thank you very much for being here. This is a very special moment for us at the unveiling of Agami Eternity as a project and Lady Eternity. At Agami, we want to not just create buildings, but create spaces with meaning, right? And that was the core motivation for creating this space, and that's what Lady Eternity is a symbol of, right?
To understand how did this synergy come about, I understand your endeavors and initiative in creating spaces, which is obviously of technique. Azan ji, obviously he's in the business and he's done some amazing sculptures. How did this collaboration take place? And a little about the sculpture too.
Sure. Yeah. So I will start. So as I said, we wanted to, our endeavor is to create spaces with meaning. And the thought was that since Kalanagar is the micro market where we're building this first tower, we wanted to respect the heritage of what Kalanagar stands for, right? So I think every location, every micro market, even within Mumbai, has a story, and Kalanagar has its own story as the original art enclave. So that was the inspiration, and we wanted to create both a combination of sculptures as well as paintings, and have those in the space that we are going to create. When it comes to sculpture, of course, Azan is the master sculptor, very well known for his creations. So that's how we started, and we wanted to, of course, reflect the meaning of eternity in this, and that's why I approached Azan with
maybe in English you could explain so that all our multilinguistic channels can also understand it.
Asking a Parsi to speak English instead of Hindi.
English is perfect.
Okay. So basically, of course, like every project, like every builder, architect approaches me, this was one of them. But what was special here was the emphasis on art and what they wanted to do with the lobby and all that, the curation process of how they wanted to react to this area being Kalanagar. Kalanagar ka naam mein itself there is Kala, there is art and all that. And sirf painting nahi, shilpakar bhi, ye bhi, sculptures bhi, multimedia bhi, everything. So this is how the whole talk started. And of course, like every time you react to the space, you react to the client, you react to what the project is about. अगर ये ऑफिस बिल्डिंग होता तो ये स्कल्पचर ऐसा नहीं होता, पूरा अलग होता. अगर ये होटल होता तो स्कल्पचर अलग होता. So it is every time you see, you study, you understand who is going to view this. Number one, the public on the road, everyone, that is everywhere. But also who are the residents, they should be proud of that piece. They should be able to see the piece and like it, and then further get to know the details of the piece. और मैं कह सकता हूँ कि मेरे मन में क्या था and what I have envisioned and what I want to portray. But if a resident says कि नहीं, this is not what I see this perfectly okay. Because that is what art is about. To each portrayal should be different. Irrespective of what I think. My main idea is out there. There are lots of things which are in there, which are very subtle. Sometimes कोई मुझे पूछता है कि ये उंगली ऐसा क्यों लिया ऐसा. I cannot explain each part. But there is meaning in everything. There is a visual language. अगर उसका हाथ ऐसा था, तो then there's lot of strength, which I didn't want to portray. I wanted to portray grace in the movement. She's the lady of the house after all. So there is a lot of silent strength behind her. But that beauty has to come through, and that strength shows in that beauty. So everything, the infinity, which is like a symbol for forever love. The infinity symbol started from your Mobius strip, where it's a simple experiment.
Where the heart is.
Yes, correct. And where the art is.
Yes.
So you take a strip and you twist it and you put it and you take a pencil. It's never ending. So this is what the infinity symbol is about. It is forever. Yeah, humans perish, man-made things perish, but your soul, the love, the meaning, the spirit lives on. So that's what it's about.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yes. Hello, sir. I am Anjulika from IDP Chronicles. My question to you is very simple, sir. The process of creation. So whenever you create something, it either comes from a memory or imagination.
Correct.
What was your process?
Everything together. Memory, observation, what you have seen, what you hear, what you understand. Like सबसे difficult सवाल which I get asked is, where does your inspiration come from? I don't know, because that radar is open 24/7. So everything that you see, everything that you you live and breathe in the city. It all collects. It is partly imagination, of course, because I've not seen this somewhere. So it has come from imagination. But everything that is in that has a meaning, and that has come from your observation, from everything that you have taken around. It could be something I've seen 10 years back somewhere. And a word from him would connect that, and then the visual would come out, So it's like that. Very difficult to pinpoint exactly, but it's everything put together.
What is the thinking about what you have made? What is the
So basically, ऐसा है कि if you see the whole piece, there is an infinity symbol which is greater than the human. Okay, so your time, evolution, everything that is greater than the human, and she is looking up to it. Okay, so if you see the infinity, there's a little curve. Normally the infinity never has a curve. There is a curve inside, and it basically shows it like a kite that is holding the wind. Sometimes कभी आप किसी को if you're wishing well for someone, you say may there be wind in your sails. So it's like the wind is filling that sail, and she is deriving the energy from it, and there is the interrelation between the two. That is the idea.
So what's your take on this, as you also person and known in this field? Tell us what your experience and sir का कैसा लगा sculpture आज का?
Oh, it's a beautiful job. Of course, we had some thoughts and everything, and we got together and we decided. But what I would say is, what this area we have created, this area or the outside the sculpture that is there, this is a living room. So it's a living room to the apartments. So this is an extension to your living room. This is an extension to where you would entertain people, where you would, actually come down, and you would love to be around here more than your own house as well. So I think it's a very nice collaboration, and it's a very nice space that the residents can enjoy.
कम्युनिटी के बारे में क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे सर? सेंसिटिव इस तरह से रहा और कितना कामयाब है, कितना आगे चल के आपको साथ में मिलेगा?
So it has been amazing experience working with both Reza sir and Arzan in this, and I think we had a certain vision when we started, and I think that's truly come to life in the way we sort of imagined it. To us, obviously, art has a personal meaning. But what art does is, it helps you take a pause, right? So when you walk in from a very busy day and, walk into the building, when you look at a piece of art, it makes you stop and think, right? And that's a way in our mind of slowing down, because what you want to do is slow down when you walk into your home, leave all the challenges behind. So if you see what we have done is, of course, there's this lobby where you have beautiful artworks from very renowned artists. Of course, at the entrance is Red Lady Eternity itself. So you see that, then you walk in here, and then you go to your floors. Every floor lift lobby actually has the lift doors open, and some of you can experience that. There are paintings on every lift lobby, right? And they really elevate your building. It's something that it was a vision. We had that idea, and I am actually experiencing that, right? So I'm happy that what we thought we wanted to achieve is getting accomplished in this project.
So, I mean, you see all the buildings today, they're just vertical. You don't have anything else in it. So by creating something like this, you have something different, and you have something nice to come to. And it's a small property, but still we're trying to get in everything and making it your home.
Also, it's a tribute to all the women ladies out there. It's a tribute kind of. It's a that is about आगे क्या कुछ साथ में करने वाले हैं.
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
It's a tribute which you have.
Can
It is a tribute for the
tribute, yeah, okay,
you have
yeah.
unveiled today. So what are the plans that you want to come up with Agami in the future?
Oh, that depends on them. But I mean, I'm ready, and I can very confidently say that they've liked the work. So obviously this collaboration will go on. Definitely it will not be the same theme. It will be completely different. But we react to the building, we react to the purpose, we react to where it is and what it's about, and then you move on to the next piece. So to me, sculpture is very personal, very, very personal. I've been doing this since 43 years now. Okay, and if you ask me, 90% of the pieces I know where each one is, even though they're individual buyers, except ones which have gone from galleries and all that. So it is a very personal thing to me. By the time I finish the work, the client becomes a friend, literally. So that is what is very important, and then it continues. So I enjoy that I enjoy that interaction, that collaboration as much as I enjoy making the piece. You know.
It's all repeated clients.
Correct. All.
How long did this take?
This one it's a 1.5 years in process. Yeah.
Finally, your final words for Diwali, for fans, for public.
Sorry?
It's Diwali time.
Diwali.
I will say little. Let's
क्या कुछ कहना चाहिए मैसेज पब्लिक को आपकी तरफ से फैंस को आपकी तरफ से
Yeah, well, public is, I think what Lady Eternity stands for is, timelessness. And, what truly endures is love. I think our idea also, another spirit behind this is the home. Home is a place where love is truly nurtured, cradled, right, and so on. So this has to be the place of love. So she stands for that. And hopefully, I think the message really is that she becomes an inspiration to create something that truly endures, right? Which is relationships, emotions, and so on, right? So that's the key thing. And I would just like to say that the collaboration. Of course, we will continue to look at collaborating going forward. We have another project that's right here in the same micro market, and going with our philosophy of trying to embed the local heritage, right, and come up with a theme around that. So the second project, which is called Legends, is going to honor another key aspect of the city, right, of Mumbai, which is the sporting legacy and cricket, which is also the core of what this micro market is about, because it's right across the MIG Cricket Club, the new tower. And MIG is where legends like Sunil Gavaskar had laid the initial foundation stone of MIG Cricket Club. Greats like Sachin Tendulkar have played, trained at this club. So we will draw upon that heritage as well of this micro market in the new project. I mean, I won't reveal all the details and keep that as a suspense, but there will be something very, very interesting that we will come up with in that project as well. Okay, thank you. Hey, so this is a very happy moment for us, for everybody at Agami. At Agami, we aspire to create spaces with meaning. मतलब कोई भी जगह में एक इमोशन होना चाहिए, मीनिंग भी होना चाहिए. अच्छी बिल्डिंग तो बहुत लोग बनाते हैं, बहुत डेवलपर्स बनाते हैं. तो उसमें हमारा ये एंडेवर था, गोल ये था कि ट्राई एंड क्रिएट अ डिस्टिंक्टिव बिल्डिंग जिसमें लोकल जो ये माइक्रो मार्केट है कलानगर, जिसकी हिस्ट्री आर्ट के बारे में है पूरी, ओरिजिनल आर्ट एनक्लेव जिसको बोलते हैं, उसको आर्ट को रिस्पेक्ट करके आर्ट को इधर अंदर एम्बेड करना. सो रेडी इटर्निटी वाज एन एक्ट ऑफ क्रिएशन. इटर्निटी जो प्रोजेक्ट का नाम है वो स्कल्पचर रिप्रेजेंट करता है मीनिंग, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड लेडी इटर्निटी. एंड व्हाट इज इटर्नल इज लव, राइट? आई मीन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स वांट टू बी इटर्नल, बट what really sustains is love, and the woman, the feminine figure, is the cradle of love, right? So we see her as this thing. So that's why it's what this represents. And the project also has other art pieces jahan pe people who walk in from outside, they can pause, take a look, and reflect, right, and slow down, and so it makes the space more lively. So that is the idea. I want to make it spaces with meaning, and that's what Agami will try to do. So that is what we aspire to do, is to create spaces with meaning, जो हम thematic developments बोलते हैं. So हमारे जो कोई भी projects होंगे, जो भी करेंगे हम और करते हैं, उसमें local micro market का जो heritage है, उसमें we want to reflect, take that story in our design, in how we build that space, जो हम reflect करते हैं. तो इसमें से अब art है. जैसे दूसरा हमारा प्रोजेक्ट है आ रहा है, वो MIG क्रिकेट क्लब के जस्ट अक्रॉस से MIG क्रिकेट क्लब है. MIG क्रिकेट क्लब का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है मुंबई की क्रिकेटिंग हिस्ट्री में. तो ये प्रोजेक्ट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन द थीम ऑफ क्रिकेट एंड द स्पिरिट ऑफ क्रिकेट. तो वो विल ट्राई टू इनकॉर्पोरेट दैट इनटू द डिज़ाइन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट, एंड वी विल ऐड सम इंटरेस्टिंग एलिमेंट्स. मैं ज़्यादा कुछ बता नहीं सकता. वो प्रोजेक्ट ऐसे जैसे ये एक एलिमेंट था, सरप्राइज एलिमेंट, वैसे ही वो तब हम रिवील करेंगे वो प्रोजेक्ट में. दैट्स व्हाट वी विल डू.
भाई दिवाली है, कस्टमर्स के लिए क्या कुछ है, अगर उस बारे में जानना चाहे, हाउ कैन वी कनेक्ट एंड ये पार्ट ऑफ आगामी?
What we want to say is that Agami is a place where you will find homes with warmth, homes with love, and created with a lot of passion and care. We take a lot of interest. I myself get involved in every single aspect of design. लेडी इटर्निटी के हर एक फीचर के बारे में अर्जान के साथ डिस्कशन करना और क्रिएट करना, को क्रिएट करना, तो हम इंटरेस्ट से करते हैं. टू एवरीबडी द मैसेज इज दैट इफ़ यू वांट टू लुक एट स्पेसेस विद that have warmth, then you come talk to us at Agami Realty. And overall, the thing is that Lady Eternity stands for love. So that's the message. Spend the Diwali with, with your loved ones, with your friends, with your family, and share, in that love and the warmth of the relationships that you have.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for all
पहले तो एवरी टाइम अगर मैं भी बाहर स्कल्पचर रखता हूँ ना, तो मुझे बेहद खुशी होती है. नंबर 1, अगर पब्लिक स्कल्पचर हो और सब पब्लिक देख सके तो और भी खुशी होती है. ओके. और ये मैं अभी ये प्लेटफॉर्म में लूँगा थोड़ा और एक बात करने की, कि अपना अवेयरनेस जो है डिज़ाइन का, जो स्कल्पचर का, जितना 20 साल पहले था उससे ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है डेफिनेटली. पर अभी तक हम लोग वहाँ तक नहीं पहुँचे जहाँ कंटेम्प्रेरी आर्ट, अच्छे आर्टिस्ट बाहर पब्लिक में आर्ट रख सके. अपना अभी भी आप देखोगे अपना जब भी ये ब्यूटिफिकेशन ऑफ बॉम्बे का प्रोग्राम आया था, तभी क्या हुआ था, सब ने जोर मार के सब स्कल्पचर सब दिखा दिए थे इधर. और अगर आप वो देखोगे ना, तो वो फाइबर ग्लास के, सॉरी टू से, बट वो जितना अपना लेवल, अपना सिटी को जितना प्रोजेक्ट करना चाहिए वो लेवल के स्कल्पचर्स नहीं थे. तो मैं आई वुड अपील टू एवरीवन के कंटेम्प्रेरी स्कल्प्टर्स को इन्वॉल्व करो, कंटेम्प्रेरी आर्टिस्ट को इन्वॉल्व करो. अपने पास इतने आर्टिस्ट हैं, आप कभी एक बार मुंबई आर्ट फेयर में जाके देखो और देखो कि अपने पास कितना टैलेंट है. और वो अगर टैलेंट हम लोग अपने स्ट्रीट्स पे लेके आए तो एक और पूरा वो क्या है, एक लेवल और अपना सिटी क्लाइंब कर सकता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ एस्थेटिक. अपने पास ब्यूटीफुल बिल्डिंग्स है, अभी तो कोस्टल रोड है, अभी वो सब डेवलप हो रहा है, प्रोमिनेंट डेवलप हो रहा है. तो आर्ट भी वही लेवल से होना चाहिए. एंड कमिंग बैक टू योर बॉलीवुड क्वेश्चन, अभी लेटेस्ट मैंने जॉन इब्राहिम के लिए किया, तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट था, क्योंकि उनके सब बाइक पार्ट्स थे, उनके डुकाटी के, और ये सब वो अपग्रेड करते रहते हैं. तो उसमें से सब जितने पार्ट्स निकले थे, उनकी एक निसान GTR है, उसके से सब पार्ट्स लिए और मैंने उनके स्टूडियो के लिए ही एक स्कल्पचर बनाया. वो उसका नाम है शक्ति है, क्योंकि वो बहुत पावरफुल स्कल्पचर है, बहुत पावरफुल पीस है, 8 फुट ऊंचा है. ऐसा सब उसके इंजन के, मशीन के पार्ट्स लगा है, और ऐसा लग रहा है कि वो क्या बोलते हैं, वो ट्रांसफॉर्मर्स में से कुछ निकला हो ना, ऐसा लगता है. और ऑफ कोर्स मिस्टर बच्चन के वहाँ बहुत है, वो मेरे फेवरेट.
ये स्कल्पचर जो नए लोग हैं जो इस फील्ड में आना चाहते हैं, उनको आपके लिए क्या कुछ मैसेज रहेगा, और दिवाली के लिए क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
मैं हर टाइम बोल रहा हूँ एवरी न्यू कमिंग आर्टिस्ट को, कि पहले तो क्या है कि वो लोग के लिए बहुत मुश्किल है. अभी सब लोग बोलते हैं कि हम लोग के लिए मुश्किल था, कुछ भी नहीं था रेफ़र करने को, ये करने को. पर अभी इतना इन्फॉर्मेशन है, इतनी चीज़ें देखने को, इतना कंपटीशन बढ़ गया है कि वो लोग के लिए बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट हो गया है. और मैं जे से निकलते हुए स्टूडेंट्स के साथ बात जब भी करता हूँ, मैं पहले सवाल मुझे पूछते हैं कि मैं कमाना कभी चालू करूँगा. अभी वो क्वेश्चन मुझे बहुत ये होता है, क्योंकि हम लोग ने जब भी चालू किया ये क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा था, हम लोग बनाते गए. मुझे चालू करके 3 साल के बाद एक पीस बेचा था मेरा. उसके बाद में 11 साल के बाद मुझे एक गैलरी मिली. पर ये अभी जो नए आर्टिस्ट है, ये है बिल्कुल पेशेंस लेवल नहीं है. वो लोग को तुरंत उधर पहुंचना है जहां आर्टिस्ट है. 43 इयर्स हुए मेरे को, 43 इयर्स. और कोई कहते थे जब भी मैं स्ट्रगल करता था नहीं, अभी भी स्ट्रगल चालू है. अभी भी यू हैव टू प्रूव योर सेल्फ. मेरा ये है कि स्टूडियो पे जाऊँ और कुछ ऐसा करूँ जो मैं खुद शौक खा जाऊँ कि ये मैं कैसे किया है, कल जो नहीं किया था वो, समझा. तो ये जो फायर है ना, वो मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है ये स्टूडेंट्स में, और वो बहुत गलत बात है. तो मुझे पेरेंट्स आके मिलते हैं कि मेरे स्टूडेंट ने आर्ट लिया है, मैं करने दूँ क्या उसको, उसका 5 साल हो गया, एक भी पीस बिका नहीं है. मैं बोला ऐसा फॉर्मूला नहीं है. ऐसा आप एक्टर को ही ले लो, कहाँ फॉर्मूला है. कोई सक्सेस का फॉर्मूला थोड़ी है कि 3 साल काम किया तो मिलेगा ही काम, ऐसा नहीं है. तो वो आप में कितना फायर है कि कंटिन्यू करो जब तक आप एक मार्क नहीं बना लो, उसके ऊपर आधार है, समझा. थैंक यू.